Hi, hello, my name is Kat, and welcome to the coziest corner of the internet. This year has come to an end, which means it's time to finally reflect on all the games that I loved this year. I played a lot of games this year. I honestly could not tell you how many, but please just trust me, it's a lot. We also had one of the biggest years of cozy game releases, and it was so nice to see all these new versions of the genre come out, but it also meant it was a very busy year for a lot of us. And although I love cozy gaming with my entire heart, I also really enjoy playing other games, and this year has been a big year for me exploring new genres and new types of games. So to make today's list a bit more organized, I've divided the sections by console and then ordered them from least to most favorite. Feel free to jump to the section that you're most interested in, whether it's Switch, PlayStation, or PC. All the games on this list are also games that came out this year. Even though there's a lot of other games that I played that were released years ago, I'm only focusing on games that released and launched in 2022. Anyways, that's it for our little intro. Let's get to the list. So let's start with some of my favorite games on Nintendo Switch. One of my favorite games I played this year, the first one on the list, is Cat Cafe Manager. Travel to the sleepy village of Cotterwall Way and rebuild your grandmother's cat cafe. Renovate your restaurant, befriend the local cats and townsfolk, forge lasting friendships, unravel catty mysteries, and build a home for dozens of unique felines. I really enjoyed this cozy management game. From collecting all the cute kittens to befriending all the townsfolk, there really was something for everyone. Next was one of my most anticipated cozy game releases of the year. It's Aka. Find inner peace in a small, open-world game. On these carefully handcrafted islands, you can take a nap on a giant monster, feed baby dragons, take care of the fauna and flora, but demons from your past might come back to remind you of what you might want to forget. This game is really reminiscent of some of the best farming sims out there, as well as kind of a cozy adventure game, but with a beautiful art style and really kind of emotional storyline. It makes me really feel like I'm living in a Ghibli film, and I just love it. One of the hardest games on this list next is Tunic. Explore a land filled with lost legends, ancient powers, and ferocious monsters in Tunic, an isometric action game about a small fox on a big adventure. This game reminds me so much of Zelda games, but with a Soulsborne-esque fighting style. It's incredibly hard, I will be honest, but the story is really minimalist and interesting, and I was immediately hooked. Another game slightly out of my comfort zone, but I've been so obsessed with it, it's Cult of the Lamb. Start your own cult in a land of false prophets, venturing out into diverse and mysterious regions to build a loyal community of woodland followers and spread your word to become the one true cult. This game is really satisfying, and although challenging, it's not super grueling or anything. It's also just very fun and cute, perfect for anyone who wants a slightly more cozy version of Hades or other such roguelikes. Imagine a Zelda game without the bosses or the combat. Lonesome Village is the perfect game for cozy gamers who love Zelda. Puzzle solving and life sim meet in a cozy, non-combat coyote adventure. Uncover the mysterious, magical past of Lonesome Village and save this town from the hands of evil. This game is so freaking cute and addictive. The puzzles are really simple but fun, and it's honestly such a good, cozy version of Zelda games. One of my all-time favorite cozy games now, Wildflowers, is one that I just could not put down this year. Join Tara on a heartfelt journey to become a witch in Wildflowers. Farm by day and cast spells by night as you craft your cottagecore life and bond with your coven. Come to know and love the fully voice-acted characters of Fairhaven as you unravel a local mystery. Just the absolute perfect cozy game, from farming to marriage candidates to a diverse storyline. I love this game so much, and if you haven't played it yet, get on it. I was expecting to like this next game, but I was not expecting how much I was going to like it. Next on the list is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Discover new Pokemon on a boundless open world adventure. The Pokemon series takes an evolutionary step with Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet on Nintendo Switch. Journey together with friends as you explore freely in an open world inhabited by new Pokemon. This game has literally been so much fun. Although I'm disappointed in the graphical issues, I can't express enough how fun this game is. It's really the perfect Pokemon game, challenging gyms, fun side missions, and a huge open world. What more could you want? Another game I was not expecting to like as much as I did, next on the list, is Disney Dreamlight Valley. Explore a world filled with the magic of Disney as you discover rich stories and build the perfect neighborhood alongside Disney and Pixar heroes and villains in this new life sim adventure game. This game is ridiculously fun. If you have a gap in your heart since Animal Crossing New Horizons stopped updating, I promise this game will fill it. With lots to do every day and tons of updates still to come, this game really became my entire personality for a while. Next are the games that I played on PC that are not available on Nintendo Switch. Some of them, however, are available on Xbox or PlayStation. This game is still in early access, but I loved the first one so much that I had to grab it before it came on Switch. It's My Time at Sandrock. Travel to the desert community of Sandrock and take on the role of a fledgling builder. Use your trusty toolset to gather resources, construct machines, and turn your rundown workshop into a well-oiled production facility to save the town from the jaws of economic ruin. It's a great farming sim game set in a post-apocalyptic world, perfect for anyone who wants a different take on a traditional farming game. I got really hyperfixated on this game because it's on Game Pass. The next game is Escape Academy. Welcome to Escape Academy. Train to become the ultimate escapist. Solve puzzles, hack servers, meet the faculty. Brew the perfect cup of tea. Escape rooms in single player or co-op with a friend, local or online. It's the perfect puzzle game, and some of them are very challenging. As someone who's only been to one real escape room, this has definitely helped tide me over till I take my next one IRL. A game that took the cozy gaming community by storm, my favorite PC game of the year is Coral Island. Coral Island is a vibrant and laid-back reimagining of farm sim games. Be who you want and experience enchanting island living at your own pace. Live off the land, nurture animals, build relationships with a diverse cast of townsfolk, and make the world around you a more vital and harmonious place. I think this game still has a while before it's complete, as it's still in early access, but when it does fully release, I can tell it's going to be one of my favorite. An incredible lineup of marriage candidates, unique diving gameplay, and a very well thought out farming mechanic. It's a really good addition to our farming sim lineup. Okay, branching a bit away from cozy games, if you didn't know, I'm also a huge fan of narrative, story-driven games on PlayStation. This year was a huge year for PlayStation exclusives, one of which actually is my Game of the Year winner. Okay, I like to say that I'm on a mission to make any game cozy, and this year, with some huge PlayStation exclusive releases, I really challenged that. From playing Last of Us for the first time to tackling God of War, there are so many games that I played for the very first time and really grew a passion for story, narrative-driven games. So let's jump into the list of my favorite PlayStation games this year, one of which is my Game of the Year winner. First is the next-gen update and DLC for Uncharted 4, it's Uncharted Legacy of Thieves. Plays Nathan Drake and Chloe Fraser in their own standalone adventures as they confront their pasts and forge their own legacies. The game includes the critically acclaimed single-player stories from both Uncharted 4: A Thief's End and Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. I have always been a huge Tomb Raider fan, and this is my very first Uncharted game. Uncharted 4 is an incredible story with some action-packed treasure hunting, which is exactly what I've been missing since the last Tomb Raider game. The DLC adventure is also really fun and engaging, and the next-gen update looks incredible. I've only just played the first game in the series not too long ago, but this sequel, God of War Ragnarok, has quickly become one of my favorite games of all time. Fimbulwinter is well underway. Kratos and Atreus must journey to each of the 9 realms in search of answers as Asgardian forces prepare for a prophesized battle that will end the world. Along the way, they will explore stunning, mythical landscapes and face fearsome enemies in the form of Norse gods and monsters. The threat of Ragnarok grows ever closer. Kratos and Atreus must choose between their own safety and the safety of the realms. It's games like this that make me so happy that I have a PS5, as it's like watching a movie, it's so pretty. The story is also truly incredible. I was crying in the first 5 minutes of the game. Another stunning game by Sony with a lot of accessibility features this time around, making it that much easier for me to make the game cozy and casual. I was incredibly hyped about this game, and it made me so happy to see it nominated for such huge awards. The next game is Stray. Stray is a third-person cat adventure game set amidst the detailed neon light alleys of a decaying cyber city and the murky environments of its seedy underbelly. Roam surroundings high and low, defend against unforeseen threats, and solve the mysteries of this unwelcoming place inhabited by curious droids and dangerous creatures. If you like exploration-based story games, you'll love this game. Not only is it beautiful and unique, but the gameplay is super engaging, and it's one of the first games in a while that have made me want to get 100% of the collectibles and achievements. Plus, a cat game set in a post-apocalyptic world, literally made for me. Last but not least, by far my game of the year for 2022, Horizon Forbidden West absolutely blew my mind. Explore distant lands, fight bigger and more awe-inspiring machines, and encounter astonishing new tribes as you return to the far future, post-apocalyptic world of Horizon. It's up to Aloy to uncover the secrets behind these threats and restore order and balance to the world. Along the way, she must reunite with old friends, forge alliances with warring new factions, and unravel the legacy of the ancient past, all the while trying to stay one step ahead of a seemingly undefeatable new enemy. If you don't know me well, Horizon is my favorite series after Legend of Zelda, and I really wasn't sure how they'd handle this sequel. but it's quickly become one of my favorite games of all time, and it was so incredibly addicting getting to explore the post-apocalyptic Western America. I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, so getting to adventure through similar foliage as Aloy was really special, and the gameplay was incredibly satisfying. I'm currently sitting at 90% completed on this game and can't wait for it to become my second 100% game after Breath of the Wild, which speaks a lot to how much I truly love this game. Anyways, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the video thus far. Let me know down in the comments what has been your personal game of the year. As per usual, if you enjoyed the video, please do make sure you like down below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell to be notified of new content. As my first real year on YouTube, it's been such a joy kind of exploring all this with you all, and I can't wait to see what else we'll do next year. If you want to come hang out, chat about games, play some games together, make sure you come join us over on Twitch at twitch.tv/cozygamercat. Anyways, that's it for me today. I hope you have the coziest day, and I'll see you next year. Bye!